Stop what you're doing right now. Go to the auction house and search Rookie Rewind Paul Pierce. Buy the cheapest one, come back, and then hit play. Alright, good. Let's get the fuck on. This card is probably one of the best cards in the game right now as far as budget teams go. I have never seen some more overpowered shit and look, 99 open shot 3.
How, Sway?
Let me tell you how, Sway. All you have to do is pair this Rookie Rewind Paul Pierce with the Ruby Antoine Walker that you get from collecting, I think, 700 cards, which is very doable at this point in the year. Just buy all the jerseys and the EuroLeague shit and all the logos and everything useless that you'd usually quick sell. 82 speed with ball, so that's small foot. Basically, if you don't have diamonds on your team, you should probably have this duo somewhere. Also, the ones that got released, I think, were LeBron and Wade. Penny versus Shaq as well, and you are going to see that duo go up against this one later on in the video. I absolutely shafted the fuck out of this guy that wanted this amethyst token. Fuck his dreams. Antoine Walker, though, I don't know, he's always been kind of inconsistent for me, but either way, the stats don't lie. It's still a 91 amethyst. You can find a spot for this on your team. I give them both the silver Nike shoe that gives a +6 post fadeaway and a +6 open shot 3. And the way dynamic duos work, to my knowledge anyway, is that whenever they're together, there's a multiplier to the stats that are raised. So if I give him a 3-point shoe and you use the multiplier of the dynamic duo, it goes up more than what the 3-point shoe says. So all that being said, I couldn't wait to jump into MyTEAM online and try out this duo on somebody. This guy fucking had the Shaq and Penny duo just waiting for me. Where are you going, you 6'8", no need ass nigga? Funny enough, Penny was the easy one to stop and he had the mismatch there, but this Shaq, yo, he is just another story in this game. I don't know how you stop him. Whoever has him, kudos to you. I don't want to spend 400,000 on him, but Jesus, he literally makes me his bitch every time. There's nothing I can do. I accept it. Irony in this is that you're watching this and I have to remind you that this is still a hidden gem video on the Walker and Pierce duo, not Shaq just feasting on my whole team. As for how each of them played, Antoine Walker kind of speaks for himself. You're just going post up, run the floor, and then hit threes with him. But the Pierce, he's very reminiscent of the Amethyst Pierce from 2K16, the one that had like the fucking 95 3-pointer or something like that. The one that could post, dunk, and then shoot over everybody. Because with the said shoe that I mentioned, he also gets a 96 post fade. This dumbass 2K moment has been brought to you by...
What a good story. Nobody should flowers, not even Miss Daisy. Bitches who never date me. Oh, I'm fucking fine.
But yeah, just to prove my point that these guys are actually goons, I kept them in the game down late in the stretch. Harry Potter with the fucking yams on Penny. And he also relied on his Penny and Shaq duo down the stretch, but he didn't really utilize Penny, I think, people like the way people should. He just kept feeding Shaq, and eventually you are going to get burned by those post poke outs where I just get the steal, or you just miss the shit, or Harry Potter just sends your shit back, boy. But basically, if you had used that Amethyst Pierce in 2K16, that's what you're kind of getting here in my opinion. And the Antoine Walker is just a cherry picking bucket getter. That's the best way I can describe him. He just runs up and gets shots like that, and he has an easy form, and that's about it. That is probably the one thing you'll notice about him. That's the one thing I noticed about him the most with this duo. He just runs the floor before anybody else. As this no jump shot having Kobe continues to shaft me from 3-point range. I actually didn't notice it until I was editing the video. This guy actually had Penny, Shaq, and Kobe. That's a cool combo. That is what I think that's what makes my team fun. And these dynamic duos are definitely helping the content of the mode. It makes things a lot more interesting and a lot more fun and a lot more viable. I wouldn't use Paul Pierce and Antoine Fatboy Walker on my team if they didn't have this duo. Without even any fear, I just gave the ball to that Emerald Pierce just because I knew he would have made it. But towards the end, I do have to rely on this godlike Pink Diamond Isaiah. And like I mentioned earlier, his whole game was just to get it to Shaq and try to abuse. But guess what? Just like I said, one thing cannot work for too long. Get fucked. Fuck your dunk. Fuck your hopes. Fuck your dreams, fuck that amethyst token that you wanted, fuck that pick on the board. You are never getting Steve Francis or Marion. Fatboy Walker and Pierce crushed the dreams of Shaq and Penny today. Now the only reason I want to show the box score is actually to pay homage to this Shaq and Penny duo real quick. Walker played pretty well. Pierce was kind of off for me. He missed some shots towards the end, but Walker just killed. For like in the minutes that he was in, he just did everything right. But this Shaq and Penny duo causes Shaq to have an 80 free throw, I think. And with all the standing dunks that the man already do, it's really hard to stop him, yo. I feel that that duo just makes Shaq almost fucking impossible to guard. The only thing I would have recommended to this guy and anybody using that Shaq and Penny duo is abuse his size, yo. If this guy posted up my Isaiah somewhere with that Penny, he probably would have just abused me. Posting up with Penny and Shaq, oh god, I didn't even want to. I would have quit. I would have basically quit. But yeah, Pierce and Walker take the W today. If you're a budget player, you should definitely try to pick that up, yo. He's only like 10,000, and 700 cards is not hard to reach.
It's true. I'ma keep it over mode till I go. Got a couple niggas up in T.O. waiting on that call. And I'm addicted to bad bitches. I'm gonna know withdrawal. But you were 7 in Toronto, 6 up in New York, 5 up in LA, and Miami got you 4.